Play, that is. So this is going to be the last set of games that we do see for this tournament today, guys. So we do indeed have a cheese mode versus BOON. We saw Balloon. Hello, Balloon. I like you. I'm just going to put the BOON over on the blue team, as we do see them coming out on the blue team side, and we do see it. Is cheese mode? Are we going to call them cheese mode? It's cheese mode, that's what they registered as, so I think we'll call them cheese mode.
I think so.
Cheese mode / others.
I would hope so.
There we go. Okay, cool. Lovely job. Righty ho. So, I'm just going to make sure these guys are ready. Apologies, guys. I was just spamming chat at the moment. So we do see the guys are currently very still, other than Azron, who's running around very fast. He's very good. He's very mobile, isn't he? Azron is so good. He uses his lightning reflexes so well. He actually gets around the map so damn quick, especially for a ranger. I like it. It's good. He's a little bit more. He does use the short bow free a lot more than a lot of other rangers do to get that swiftness off, that procer swiftness off as well, and using the knockback, and then knows where he's going as well. So he's using it on enemies to give him an extra push to where he's going. Really good. Really good. Trying to wait for these players to actually ready. I think seems to be a lot of psyching out going on at the moment.
Super was AFK temporarily, but he's back now. So now we're just waiting for Zapdos to ready up. So the important thing to note here, looking at these comps actually, is that there's 3 warriors on cheese mode. Yeah.
I only just looked at that.
Are
they going to switch? Maybe in a second. Oh.
No, they're gonna stick with us. They're going all in on the warrior comp.
Wow.
They want it, man. They're going all in, and I think they're all actually, with the exception of Zapdos. Zapdos is running different stuff. Actually, no, they're actually all running pretty different stuff. That's interesting. But
yeah,
Rom's running Axe Warhorn with Longbow. All Longbows though. Zapdos is running Mace Warhorn. I think Warhorn's just for pregame though. I think it's still gonna be like offense sword for the most part on those guys. Yeah. And then Super, I think, is running Hambo. Yeah, Super's running Hambo.
Nice one. So we're going to be seeing in this Champion of the Mist final BOON versus cheese mode. Cheese mode going for the free warrior spec. Let's see if that's going to pay off for them, as we do see Rom at the moment going for the crossover play, and Frey looking like he's going to head up mid at the moment. Sensitix very much in the stealth mode at the moment. He's going to be jumping on Rom as soon as he can to make sure that he's not going to get in that point to get the D, to make sure it's not going to be contested. But he just gets get in there. But I think Sensitix and he's going to be okay over there. We do see that Frey looks like he's going to be moving in on the point as well at the moment. So trying to keep that point very, very much decontested. Red at the moment, getting the mine and getting the only caps on the point.
And indeed, as we can see, Red Team is going to push ahead with that. We got some contention going on over here at middle 2. Zapdos, along with Super and Azron, are currently going up against BOON and Naya for control of the middle point. And Naya taking quite a bit of damage at the moment, so he may be going down over the next few seconds. We're also going to see some crossplays from Sensitix. He's going to make his way over here to the mine in hopes of stealing that point away from the Red Team.
There's too much AoE and cleave going on for Sensitix to get in there. And to actually get any burst on them, and there's just the free warriors. It feels like that's so painful. They feel like going to be so confident.
If they win, the forums are going to be ablaze with rage.
I was about to say that. But look, they did actually just get Rom down over at Henge over here, and Frey's down as well. So the Guardian on the red team is actually very much down, and he's going to be out. So they could push the mid and be pretty damn successful if they wanted to be at the moment. So Azron is going to be the only one at the mid fight at the moment. So you see Naya is crossing over back to mine to join BOON as well for the Guardian. He's doing very, very well. 1v2 at the moment. He's going to go down on the point. We do see free from the red team coming in. Naya, Sensitix coming in, but not able to get any stuff down on anything to res Boon up at this point. So it's very much a 2v1 fight going down. But is Sensitix going to be... Oh, it's going down so quickly. Oh, the pain.
Nice job by CM here. They're really cleaning up nicely. They should be able to take this point back under their control fairly shortly. However, they are going to have to watch out too because blue team just killed their boss, and they're now making their way. At least they're sending one of their people back up here to middle, so they just got to get those reinforcements back up there quickly. But you see the 3 warrior group, though. They're splitting themselves up a little bit. Zapdos playing... I think Zapdos is one of the people playing Hambo, yeah. Zapdos currently playing on Hambo is going to make his way over here. Currently pushing back Ventari, while the other 2 warriors are back over here at the red team boss in hopes of killing that. Now, we do have BOON Empa's making his way back over here to mine, but he's not going to deal to the boss or anything, so this boss will go into the favor of the red team and allow them to push their points back up and take the lead once more.
Yeah, it's looking very tight at the moment. Just getting that boss kill on top of the 2-cap isn't going to help Blue's situation at all. But they're doing very, very well. As we do see a lot of fighting going on the east side of the map at the moment. Frey's being chased by Naya. Naya's just going to let him go. Sensitix is just kind of maybe thinking about what's he going to do. I think he's waiting for someone to cross over to mid. Maybe he's looking at Frey as he's just running ahead of him to see what's going to happen at mine. Because there is no one over there at the moment. The Super is just kind of looking around, aware that Sensitix might actually hit over at that point. Henge at the moment is not potentially open, but it does look like the warrior in the form of Rom is going to be trying to take over that point as soon as he can move into it. And it does look like we've got another warrior heading over. Zapdos is actually going to go and move over to Henge as well. So being very, very offensive, even though they've got the 2-cap at the moment.
And indeed, too, checking out over here at the mine, Super and Sensitix are going at it. Sensitix going to get deleted almost there by Super. Just saw his health drop really quickly, and Super took him into the down state, so that we will be seeing Cheese Mode holding on to that point, but that could change though because they got Ventari coming up here. But there's just so much damage on Sensitix, they won't be able to get him down. Super will have the 1v1 against Ventari, but looking at it here, actually no, Ventari may be able to take this too because Super uses a lot of his cooldowns. But let's watch this. Look at it, all these condies on Super at the moment, just eating them up. He's not even able to really cleanse them. Super's probably going to be Super will end up going down here. Ventari will come for the stomp, but here comes Frey. Ventari has stability though, so they will knock out. This is like in and out on both teams here. So we had Sensitix go down, killed up by Super, but Ventari came in. Ventari took down Super. Now Frey is coming in. Frey is now bunking the point. But in addition to that, we're going to have Naya coming in for BOON too, in hopes of decapping this point. But for the time being, they do have Frey holding the point in contention.
Now, how well are doing? How BOON? Alright, they're losing by 100 points almost, but they're still doing really well against potentially a 3 warrior setup at the moment. Because I think if they can use that mobility against them, although the Warriors still seem to be getting around the map damn quick by popping the elite and then getting the Lissa proc and then getting the sort of swiftness off that and the other abilities they've got. So they are still getting around the map pretty quickly. So I don't know, how do you reckon they can actually come back against this at the moment?
I mean, so they're doing okay on the side nodes, as we can see over here at the moment. They're doing quite alright. They may take Super down over the next few seconds, so just gotta play carefully. I think they should stick to side nodes, in all honesty here. BOON might want to try and do that, because, I mean, they need to use Sensitix a little bit better to go for backups. Like, Like right now he is using it to go for mid, and he's probably gonna get mid for free. But I just don't see him doing it enough at this point compared to some of the other guys that are really good at it, like Cade on NA, like some of those other thieves that are just always there for the backups, like almost always the callouts are there. So I think Sensitixes need to be doing these backups a little bit more often, and they should be able to come back with the usage of that.
That's it. That's very true. They're getting these. The rezzing is so good. Oh, Super is gonna get down. Oh, there we go. There we go. Ventari just getting the down on him there. Naya just getting the extra couple of ticks off on there. But what up? He's doing so well, and Azron just came back in as well to support. So even just going down around the corner, unfortunately, wasn't the best thing for him to do as he went down over there. Azron still on the point, not able to come round and res because he wants to try and keep the point contested, because that's why they're actually over there at the moment. So he's opting to get the contestation and keep Naya and Ventari over at mine in very much a 2 versus 1 in favour of blue at the moment.
And indeed, as we can see going on over here, Naya will be executing a stomp on Azron over the next few seconds. We did see Super. Nice knockback by Super there, interrupting both Ventari and Naya. Now we again see Super trying to come in here, trying his best to get Azron up. And again, Super with another interrupt here. Azron's not knocked out yet. He's trying his best to bring Azron back up. And finally, is going to get Azron back up into the game. Nice interrupts and resurrection there by Super.
The rezzing is so epic from these guys. It's awesome. It just came back, and now it's a 3 versus 2 fight in favour of Red. They switched it around completely. There's a lot of focus on this point at the moment from Red, and as it is their close point. That is one thing. So the focus may be better off at the other side of the map, but you know what? They've got one cap from blue. Maybe they can get some bosses. At the moment, Sensitix and actual Fake is actually just taken down Rom over at the other side, so they are getting mid, and they have got the henge, but it does look like BOON needs a little bit of assistance, probably from Sensitix to try and come in here. I don't know, out of these two targets, Zapdos or Super, I think he's probably going to go for Super maybe as he comes into the point, if he does, which he is right at the moment. He has gone for Zapdos, actually.
At the moment, he's just AoEing. Unfortunately, there was some retail down on the field there, I think, from someone. So Sensix actually took quite a bit of damage there while he was rotating that. That, or I believe we might have seen a arcing arrow go off onto him too. Not sure which one it ended up being, but Sensix did take way too much damage, and as such, he was forced to retreat, and he's now AFKing basically in a shadow refuge while waiting for health to come back. But again, he'll come in here. We do have BOON Emp in the downstate, though, so I fear he may have waited a bit too long. BOON Emp is not knocked out of it just yet, though, but at the same time, these Ham Warriors are absolutely destroying the members of BOON. Sensitix now in the downstate here, too. It went down to the cleave. Fake is AFK, trying his best. BOON ended up going down. Sensitix was destroyed. Actually, BOON is apologies. BOON ended up getting back up and into the game due to Fake's res, so they got him back up, but Sensitix ended up going down, which that obviously alleviated a lot of the pressure. But overall, just battle fatigue at this point is getting to the members of CM. We are going to be seeing Super going into the downstate, but we also have more reinforcements coming in. We have the Spirit coming out right now. They can use that if they need to. Zapdos wants to try and get a full res off for the time being, and there we go. They're going to get the full res back off on the Super and bring it back up and keep the fight going here at middle.
BOON is very close to going down, but look at the points now. We see that blue 2-cap for a very, very long time. Red are focusing on these team fights, but they're actually getting the support back in. So the actual blue keep running into the points very, very much like Lemmings, is actually doing them a great deal of good because they're not focusing on the... Henge has been open for a good while now. I think Azron's actually... cottoned onto that, but I think he's been chased now by Sensitix, so we're going to see a little bit of a fight going down over here. It's going to be very interesting how well he does, especially with all his Spirit still up and the Nature Spirit as well, so he's going to need to do a lot of damage, maybe off point, but he's trying to bunker it as much as possible. We do see BOON now come midpoint. I'm wondering what's going on over at mine. It seems to be contested forever now, but Niag now going down to Rom, and what up Frey now probably going to head to mid or probably to far to join over at Henge, but I'm wondering if it's going to flip now for a 2-cap for red.
It will, actually, as we're going to be seeing right now. Super's got control of middle, and then we're going to be seeing Rom get control of the mine. And this is where that lemming strategy, unfortunately, has its shortfall. Because of the fact that Cheese Mode was getting so many kills on the members of BOON during the process of when they were just going onto the nodes to keep it in contention, Cheese Mode was able to keep a competitive score ahead of BOON, and even when they took the lead, they were able to keep it very closely because they were constantly getting 5-point bonuses from all these kills they were getting.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's just... They did well. Look how far they came back. They're even 10 points ahead now. They're behind by like 100 points. They did so... I think that mine, holding the mine open, contested for so long, helped so much. But I think Red got too much into that fight at mid, to the degree where actually it wasn't very beneficial to them in the long run, unfortunately. Sensitix, nice resing there on Sensitix there. I'm just wondering who's going to be the main target, trying to find out. BOON seems to be the main target at the moment for Red to be hitting when Sensitix out of the fight. Although Ventari is actually very, very close to be going down himself. He is down at the moment on the point. This could be good if he can get some AoE damage down from Sensitix. We could put that pressure down. He can't, unfortunately. Looks like Red might be solidly on this point. It looks like maybe blue, if they could separate, get some down on and over at mine, they might be able to separate these guys a bit more. Not sure. It's very tense at the moment on the map. There's a lot of movement as well.
Yeah.
Boom's just gone down over on the side. We've got a couple of people down. Sorry, Sensitix is heading over to potentially go back to mid. He's not going to have too much fun versus one person over there. Just see Chieftain is currently being fought over by Azron and Naya. Naya needs to try and get back in there to try and get some damage back on the boss to try and take potential advantage of that. If no one does, they are going to be pushing even further into the lead. Can he come and get some damage over on this boss? I don't think he's going to be able to. 14 points now away from the win of the first game for Red. We do see 10 points now away, and unfortunately they have indeed... the lead has just gone from not only about 10 points to another 100 points. Unfortunately, BOON not able to come back and get those points.
And we will
back.
be seeing CM take the first game here with about a 100-point lead at the end.
Very nice.
putting them only one game away from absolute victory.
Absolute victory.
Yes.
Absolutely victory. Oh, absolutely, sir. We will be seeing a victory, I hope. If my internet connection doesn't suddenly go off.